Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. In today's video, Melvin and I are taking a short road trip down to Julian, California, a town known for its apple orchards and the famous Julian Pie Company. During our visit, we'll stop by a local farm, taste some hard apple cider, then grab lunch on Main Street at the Julian Beer Company. Hi everyone, my name is Eden. I'm a solo traveler who makes videos of my trips around the world. When I'm not traveling, I'm spending time with my dog Melvin at our home in Joshua Tree, California. If you're interested in solo travel or what life is like living in Joshua Tree, subscribe to my channel and follow along. So I just got to Julian Pie Company and grabbed a slice of the Dutch apple pie with the cinnamon ice cream. That's supposed to be one of the best things they have on the menu. I was going to come here after we went to the farm and orchard, but I'm a little bit too early, so the farm is not open yet. And also the line for Julian Pie Company gets really long. And since I have Melvin with me, I wasn't sure if there'd be a place to order while I have him with me. And because you have to go inside to order, I think. So I thought it would be best to get that now so that there's no line. And so Melvin didn't have to wait for me too long while he was in the car. So we're gonna have our pie and ice cream. And yeah, let's check it out. This is a slice of the Dutch apple pie with a big scoop of cinnamon ice cream right on top. Melvin doesn't seem at all interested in my apple pie. He's occupied with other things, but I'm dying to try this. So I've heard about the Dutch apple pie from Julian Pie Company for a really long time. So I was really excited to try this. It's even better than I thought it would be. I have to get it with the cinnamon ice cream. It's really good. There are two different Julian Pie Company locations, one on Main Street and then this one about 10 minutes north. I arrived early so that there was nobody in line, and you can see from the bakery case here that they have all different sorts of pies and other pastries and baked goods to choose from. Okay, so I just got to Julian Farm and Orchard. They open at 10. It's 10:08 and we're already in the overflow parking. So I have a feeling Julian's gonna be very, very busy today. But I did ask just to confirm, and dogs are allowed. So let's go check it out. Here are the admission prices for Julian Farm and Orchard. I paid $20 because I wanted to go on the hay ride. When we first arrived, we wandered around and got some pictures at some of the areas that they had set up, and then Melvin got distracted by the cows and I had to pull him away. After moving on from the cows, we got to see the rest of the farm. We wandered around between the different flower fields. We saw that there were several different stands selling snacks and drinks, and there was even a strawberry patch where you could pick strawberries to take home. Melvin is very focused on sniffing absolutely everything on the ground, so he is currently in mom jail so that we can actually go and explore a little bit. At this point, it started to get a little bit warm, so Melvin and I finished up walking around the farm and then made our way over to the pumpkin patch. I was going to pick up a couple to take home, but I had to park so far away I wasn't going to be able to carry them and hold Mel at the same time. But yeah, then afterwards we went over to get in line for the hay ride, which was, I think, our favorite part. The hay ride lasted just about 5 minutes, but dogs were allowed on the ride, so it was a good way for Melvin and I to get a little tour of the farm before we moved on to our next destination. Just got to Julian Cider Company, and I'm gonna run inside first and grab my cider. The patio out here is dog friendly, but I'm not sure if the inside is. So I grab my cider, come out, and Mel's in the car right now with the AC. So the inside was definitely dog friendly. There are two different entrances to get to Julian Cider Company. This is kind of the long way, but it was kind of cool to walk through the little shops here. But this is the inside of Julian Cider Company. There's seating inside and outside. I ordered a flight of hard cider. Then there are two different flight options. One is their kind of standard flight, and then they had a seasonal one, which is the flight that I chose to get. I've developed a real appreciation for hard cider over the years, mostly due to all the ciders I found in Europe when I was traveling there. But I'm happy to see lots more cider places opening up here in the US, and Julian Cider Company was excellent. I would highly recommend stopping by here. Plus, it's just a fun little spot to stop and get a drink in between the different places that you'll probably be visiting while you're in town. And my next stop was Main Street in downtown Julian. Okay, so downtown Julian is totally packed right now. I just drove through, got stuck in a bunch of traffic. Everybody's just trying to go to the restaurants and everything, but I drove out of the city just like a little bit, like a couple miles, and then I'm like, no, I came all the way from Joshua Tree to come here, and there were very specific things I wanted to do. One of which was getting something to eat at Joshua Beer Company, which is like right in the heart of like the downtown Julian. So I just turned around and I'm like zipping around trying to get around in town, and I found a little tiny spot on the side that I could parallel park in, and I have such a tiny little car. I have a Fiat, so I was able to kind of get into this thing. But anyways, so I found parking. Now let's go see how long the wait is at Julian Beer Company. I'm at Julian Beer Company right now, and it is so packed. They had a QR code so you can scan and like order ahead, so I did that. I think we're gonna get the food, and then I'm gonna take Melvin to a park. It's called Chambers Park. It's a couple miles from here, and that way he can just kind of cruise around and just be a little bit more comfortable. There's really not much seating here right now either. So yeah, we're gonna grab our food and go to the park. As always, Melvin was quite the celebrity at Julian Beer Company, but we got our food pretty quick and made our way over to the park. I ordered the pulled pork sandwich with lots of pickles, and that's some macaroni and cheese behind it. We enjoyed it with this view, and it was delicious. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.